welcome everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I hope everyone is staying safe. I hope you are following the mask laws. If there are any mask laws, I would highly suggest having them on you at all times. If you go out shopping, if you go into the car, whatever you do. And the title of my video today is, how can we assist you, Xavier Becerra, in the case California versus Uber and Lyft? BB Junk Stuffix, Brian in the house, I welcome you, brother. Now, here's the thing. If you want change, and we've seen it very, very clearly, how powerful change is in the last few weeks, right? You got to stand up. You got to use your voice. You got to go to the polls. You got to vote in November. You got to reach out to these people that are protecting our rights and say, hey, how can I assist you? How can I aid you? How can I help you in the fight against Uber and Lyft? And the one thing, we're going to go to Twitter just now. I'm going to do a live tweet here in the channel. I welcome Matt Killian, Mohammed Khalil. Welcome. Hope you and your families are doing safe and doing well. You know, Mr. Becerra, use us. Your good friend who's your deputy, Robert McKim, very good friend of mine. I would love to meet with you one-on-one. And if you want to bring in drivers, we're all social distance around a round table, and we let you know where we are coming from, right? Because the only thing that's going to work here, Mr. Becerra, is by holding that license, that California license, up to them and say, as of this and this date, right, in July, this license can be torn up and you will not operate. And if you do operate, we'll fine you, right? You got to literally hold the gun against Uber and Lyft's head, right? You don't pull the trigger, but you warn them. Enough is enough, right? And this gentleman needs to understand how drivers have been screwed over. This gentleman needs to understand how food delivery people have been screwed over, because over and over and over again in the culture of Uber and Lyft, and we've seen it very clearly with Travis Kalanick, with Dara Khosrowshahi, with John Zimmer, with Logan Green, they care less about the essentials, us, right? All their focus is on pleasing the riders. He knows this, right? He knows that during the pandemic, these companies were not there, and they made it very, very hard to get any health benefits, any health assistance. He knows that they're not paying any hazard pay. He understands how essential drivers are in the California system, and they are not being remunerated. They are not being paid enough. That is why he is taking the battle to Uber and Lyft. And let's be honest, California wants a fair handshake in this as well. They want to see cash. They want to see dineros, right? They want to see the greenbacks, the hundreds as well. And that's why you're standing up. And I say to you, go to our channel. I'm going to tweet this right now. Here's his channel and guys, guys and girls, if you do not have a Twitter channel, set it up today, Sunday. It's powerful, right? You can use it in so many ways. I didn't receive monies back on products that I sent back, and I brought it to the CEO of Parts Geek. I hammered him, and then they wrote me a big apology letter. Uber Gold Porter in the house. Good morning. Alfredo in the house. David Garcia in the house. James Campbell in the house. All of these wonderful people joining me on a Sunday. Yeah, we could say afternoon, right? It's 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go, and we're moving from the AM to the PM, right? So here is his page, at AG Becerra. There it is, right? I then knock out a quick tweet and I say, let us know how Uber and Lyft drivers can assist you in California. worldwide, in fact, right? Show him your support. Tweet him, right? Tell him how Uber and Lyft are screwing over drivers. We got to stand up for change. You are the change. You have the power to vote whichever way you want to in November, right? You just have to show up at the polls. You have the power to vote in or vote out district attorneys, vote in or vote out senators, vote in or vote out congressmen or congresswomen or presidents or vice presidents. You have that power. You also have a lot of power and a lot of say when it comes to that November ballot on AB5, because we are going to make sure they don't get to the ballot. We are going to make sure they comply before November, right? And how are we going to do that? We're going to assist Xavier Becerra in the fight. We're going to show him that we are behind him. We are going to show him that we are a force to be reckoned with and that we cannot be ignored, right? And that we will stand behind him and march towards Uber and Lyft and show them we're not afraid, right? We will speak up. And how do you speak up? There is nothing more powerful. Ask Uber girl Paula. Ask James, who's very active on Facebook. Ask Uber girl Paula, who has her own Twitter channel. You can bring change. You can connect with people through social media. There is no better playground, ladies and gentlemen, than YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, blah, 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 to reach that person, to reach that company, to have your say, to stand up for something that you believe in. Okay? So let us, at AG Becerra, means he gets it right away. Let us know how Uber and Lyft drivers can assist you in California versus Uber and in the California versus Uber and Lyft case. We are here to support you. Let me just put a U in there and end their corruption. That's it. Boom. Out it goes. And there he is, right? That's his. Listen, this guy is taking them on. We owe it to him to stand behind him. We owe it to him to lend our support, our muscle, our clout, our uppercuts, right? Our funds, whatever it is. But we got to push for change. And change means better conditions all around. Better pay, right? Better treatment, better voices, better health benefits, period. And I'm saying it, I'm not advocating and pushing for drivers to become employers. I'm pushing for negotiations, right? Because I feel that Uber and Lyft can treat us like true independent contractors if we, together with him, apply enough pressure. I don't think the solution is to become an employee where you clock in and don't have much say over your hours and don't have much flexibility to choose which company we need a new hybrid gig worker law. Let me reiterate that. Let me clarify it. We need a new gig worker hybrid law. Something between being an employer and an independent contractor. But at the end of the day, this is what counts. This is what the people need right now, right? The only little bit of help that some people are getting right now is that you are getting unemployment or PUA, or you may have gotten a small business loan, right? And that gives you a little bit of room to breathe. It gives you a little bit of wiggle room, but reality will set in the moment those support funds are gone after they've evaporated, apparently 31st of July. So AMC creators, what is the video about? I think it's pretty clear what the video is about, that in California, you have the ability to assist this gentleman and assist the case through social media, lending your hand, lending your voice to fight for a difference. That is what this video is about. Roger Fadel's in the house. We need your power in Las Vegas. Write to me, right? Las Vegas, I know that there's a lot of people there waiting to be paid. unemployment, PUA, etc. Vegas has done a dismal job taking care of their gig workers, right? And if I can lend a helping hand, well, I tell you what, here's a great way to start. On 8th of July, not far away, I am in Vegas. Let's get a big crowd together, right? Let's do a live feed and let's call out names together on a parking lot. We all social distance, we wear our mask, and we say, where is the PUA? Where is the unemployment that we were promised? Let's do that in Vegas on a big parking lot. The more the merrier, guys and girls. Maybe I can get a bullhorn. I have a bullhorn. Maybe we can bring that and do a live feed. We set up a tripod with all the drivers in the background. Maybe we do one of those dance-offs to get the viral thing going. And then we say, where is our money? Where is our support? Where is our money? Where is our support? Whatever we have to do in Vegas to get their damn attention, because they are fast asleep. Wake up, Vegas, pay the money. Dennis Torres is in the house. I thought Uber and Lyft had to comply by July the 1st. Yes, that is correct. So TikTok, right? Hours and hours away, only a few days away. Becerra needs to pull that license, right? He cannot Mickey Mouse around on this. And if we can share our stories or bring our stories to him, he needs to reach out to us. He knows where we are. We are in these channels. Hey, send me your stories. Send me your support. Lend your support on social media. We will be there. Michael Levitt says, how are you, Torsten? I'm fired up. I've had a good week. I started early this morning. I've done my airport runs already, made money. I had a good breakfast. I've had 2 coffees, and I am pumped up. Yesterday, I took the kids surfing. Been doing a lot of surfing. They're on summer holiday. You got to make sure that the kids stay entertained, right? They shouldn't be behind their Xbox all day. They need exercise. They need to get out there. As parents, you know the drill. So Uber Girl Paula's on Twitter. Put your handle there, Uber Girl Paula, your Twitter handle, so they can follow you, so we can follow you on Twitter. Oh, there it is. She wrote it already. At Paula_Zamorska. I like that. Zamorska. Zamorska is her Twitter account. Follow her there. Iluta Hilaire's in the house. Good morning to you. Hope you and your family are doing well. I hope, no matter where you stand on this issue, I tell you, if you go country by country, the majority of the people are wearing this, and this is one of the factors that makes a difference. Another one of the factors that makes a difference is at all times, whether you've been around, touched things, if you've gassed up your vehicle, if you've gone shopping carts, is that you get that shit off your hand, right? Clean your hands. If you can, protect your eyes. But listen, when we start comparing numbers, what's happening in France, what's happening in Spain, what's happening in Germany, they're getting their numbers down. Why? Because they're working together. We need to learn how to work together in the United States, no matter how you feel about this. I know, Uber Girl Paula, you're not too excited about these things, right? Some people might be wearing them like this, right? I'm blind. I don't want to have a mask on. I don't believe in that. I will not be told what to do. These are my rights. I'm telling you, I think this here is the solution, right? So if you have somebody out there that may have it who's coughing, at least they're coughing into this and they're not spreading the germs and they're not infecting others. I was bitterly disappointed the other night. I went with my kids. I took them back. We had a bit of a party here at the house, a birthday party. And, I drove them home, and I was driving through Thousand Oaks, and I saw a bar called the Tipsy Goat. I think it's on Moore Park and Thousand Oaks, T.O. Avenue. And it was packed, and all the staff were not wearing masks, right? Problems. What's happening in Texas right now, they had to shut down the bars because the infections, I think there was something like 62,000 new infections in the last week. Let's work together. Alfredo Rosales says no channel has the energy transfer some energy to them. Beautiful. Love you for that. Thank you, Alfredo. Let's show them that energy. We will bring that energy to Vegas on 8th of July. I want the people there. Firstly, let's go and have a meal and a drink outside, right? So we can social distance. I'm going to come there. I hope that a lot of people show up. And let's do the basics, ladies and gentlemen, in Vegas, if we go do a get-together. And let's get out on the parking lot, and I'm going to put my tripod up, and then we can shout out names in Vegas. Bring me the names in Vegas. Let's hold these people responsible for holding those funds back while people are hurting, right? The money needs to be in their accounts. Zero excuses, Vegas. Zero excuses. And we're going to hold you accountable on the 8th of July when I'm in Vegas. We are going to make noise. Cool, genuine Phil is in the house. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Mohammed Khalil says, the number of cases in countries with female leaders is lower than countries with populist leaders. That's in fact, the ladies have their SHIT together. Look at the lady premier in New Zealand. She's the leader. Look at Angela Merkel, the president of Germany. She has her crap together. Look at the leader of Taiwan, a female. She has her crap together. Look at the leaders of Iceland, all females. They have the lowest of the lowest COVID-19 cases. Now, if you know that, and I've just mentioned 4 or 5 countries, look at how they do it. They do tracing, they do testing, they have masks, they have laws, and they have their act together. The women are ruling the show here on the COVID-19. Some of the men leaders are still fast asleep because they're in their ego. Let your damn ego go. Get rid of your ego and address the issue. This is not about you. This is about the people. This is about saving lives. Teddy T is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. BB Jung Staffik says, wow, your voice changed very little when you wore the mask. I need one like that, the one that you have. How does it sound? How does it sound now? Loud and clear. Do you want to double up? This would be just overkill. But you know, here we go. We got it all covered, triple, double covered. The Scottish theme, right? We've got the Scottish theme here for Uber Golpola. And then we've got the GTA 5 theme, the robbing the bank theme going on here, right? So you don't have to double up, right? One is sufficient. Got to watch these chords. There's so many damn chords here. There we go. These are cool. They're very, very flexible. They're very, very flexible. They stretch. They have the filter in it. And loud and clear, as BB says. Black Watch Tartan. I like it. Chris, she's saying hi to Chris. Real Rideshare Stories. Is he in the house? There he is. Nice to see you. How wonderful. He says, how are you doing? And everyone else in the chat. Everyone in the chat, I think, is doing great. I'm feeling fine. How about you, my friend? Welcome here. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, listen up, everyone. There it is. Catch it there. Real Rideshare Stories. Do yourself a favor. This is someone that is bringing you the real news, the real deal, someone who's putting in the hours, someone that cares. So as a token of appreciation, as a token of support, like and subscribe his videos. Put your weight behind the people that are willing to put in the hours and push for positive change. That's all I can say. Lend him your support. So James Campbell says, Pennsylvania is one of the best states in the country for curbing the COVID. We are among the greenest of the green states. Shout out to Pennsylvania, right? Cool, genuine Phil likes my mask. Thank you. I appreciate that. And on his side, Real Rideshare Stories reports it is good over here. Now, one of my good friends, Dark Road Run, he did a nice long live feed this morning. He was talking about Uber Eats insurance, a video worthwhile looking at. Go and support him. I also believe I saw Real Rideshare Stories in Dark Roads runs live stream this morning. I saw you there. I gave a brief shout out. Michael Levitt says PA is orange, cases are up. What do you say to that, James? And then Michael Levitt says, Real Rideshare, are you in New York City, right? I'm from North Jersey. Cool. So you guys are literally neighbors over there. Awesome, awesome. So anyone doing anything exciting on a Sunday, or are we just kicking back? Hit the like button. Like it, I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. Ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. I like it like that. Ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. I like it like that. Ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. Alrighty, only 2 states are down, CT and Rhode Island. Yes, I read that. Good for them. Maybe, just maybe, we need to look at their plan. What do they have in effect that's working, right? What are they doing that's working? What is Florida doing that's effing everything up, right? What is Texas doing that's screwing everything up? What is California doing right now to see a massive, massive spike? We need to look and study and learn and change. And then Muhammad Khalil's got a great song for us. Oh, I love that song. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. I like to move it. That Madagascar one is the killer. I dig that. That what's that? Lemur. That guy. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. Have you guys seen that movie? I get a kick out of that movie every time I see it. Madagascar, the first one. Leo Casamento in the house. No beach today. Well, Laura, my fiance, and the kids are at the beach. My ex-wife is at the beach, right? I think they're not at the same beach. They must be at opposite beaches. But all my kids, all my 5 kids are taking surfing lessons today. All 5 kids are taking surfing lessons. So they're out there somewhere in the waves. And the interesting thing is, and this put me off a little bit last night, right, is that my ex-wife tells me, oh, we spoke to the surf instructor and he said there were 2 great white juvenile sharks in the neighboring bay, but the drones are monitoring them, and juvenile sharks, great whites, do not attack humans. How does that make a parent feel? And they still went. Well, I hope truly that this surf instructor is right, that juvenile great whites don't swim around the bay and attack kids, because my kids are in the neighboring bay. So I don't know how I feel about that. Sean Anand is in the house. It's all the protesters. It's nothing else that the governor and mayor is allowing. This is all political, and after election, you won't hear about this thing again. I hate to disagree with you on this, Sean, because this is not just a US issue. This is a worldwide issue. And you have to look at every country. And every country is doing their thing, right? And every country has their numbers up or down. They're either on top of it or they are not living up to it. The problem is that states like, especially like Florida and Texas, opened up all their bars, all their restaurants, all their beaches. On top of it, all the protests, and the numbers go up, right? And the numbers go up. And if it is true what you say, that you would pinpoint and put all the blame on the protesters, then in that period, this is a 2-week incubation period, the spikes should be going up, right? And if there's no protesting anymore, right, then we should see a drop. But the problem is that the people that already have the infections are now circulating in bars, in other areas, and reinfecting and infecting others. That's the problem, right? There is no effing system in place, right? There's no law that says you got to comply. I mean, look at seatbelts. Let's talk about seatbelts. When seatbelts were introduced, people were like, hell no, I am not going to wear a seatbelt. I know a granny, she's dead now. She says, I am not wearing a seatbelt. Well, guess what? They made it the law. You have to wear a seatbelt now. Why do you have to wear a seatbelt? Because it saves lives. It's statistically proven that if you are not, or if you are wearing a seatbelt during an accident, it could be a matter of life and death. The same, I think, applies to masks, right? And other countries have shown us. Sean says you're listening to the lies from fake media. You know what? Here's the thing, Sean. The difference between you and I is that you are tuned into one channel, right? You're tuned into one channel. I read probably 15 different newspapers in different languages every day, right? I get my information from multiple sources, multiple online sources, multiple newspapers, BBC, Reuters, Frankfurt Allgemeine, Le Figaro, Die Antwoord, The Citizen, The Star, Die Welt, Washington Post, Chicago Tribune, Los Angeles Times, Le Figaro, and so on and so on. I read a lot. And if you are unfortunately tuned into one channel, Sean, that's your deal. Don't push that on me, right? Don't push your little story on me, period. So we carry on. One Little Lamb Bible study en route to Santa Clara. Will pass over you in the 101. As you fly by, just say hi. Right off Las Virgenes there. Just shout out and say hi, and I'll wave back, right? But we're in a government agency. Dude, I don't know where you drift around, but I'm not in a government agency. And I do not live in fear, right? No fear. Once you start, oh, we're living in a government agency and brr. All right. One Little Lamb Bible study, thumbs up. Good. James Campbell, you're correct, sir. Philly is about to go green on July the 3rd. That's awesome. That's awesome, awesome. So if we can, again, I mentioned his Twitter channel at, there it is. Let me just write it down. Maybe that'll make it easier. Firstly, create a Twitter channel, everyone. Start following, follow sports channel, follow your favorite teams, follow Anthony Robbins, follow your leader, follow whoever you believe in, right? You can follow. And then also, if you have a worthy channel, people start following you, and you start building out your own following, and you can follow others. So for example, when we're talking about followers and following, this guy here is following 2,154 individuals, probably people in the political world, and then 68,400 people are following him, right? His handle is at AG Becerra. There it is. At AG. There it is. That's it right there. And then please tweet him. How can we assist you? I am an Uber driver. How can I help you in this fight? I am a Lyft driver. I am an Uber and a Lyft driver. I'm a Uber Eats delivery person. I'm a DoorDasher. I'm a Grubhubber. I'm a gig worker. How can I assist you in the fight against these corporations? Right? You have it. There's a platform for you, right? There's a platform for you. Use it. Use it, use it, use it. I like to use it. Now, we're right on July the 1st. Apparently, that's D-Day, right? They have to cooperate or not cooperate on July the 1st. So we should be hearing a lot of news on July the 1st, right? Are they or aren't they cooperating? What will he do on July the 1st? Or what will he do on July the 2nd if they don't cooperate? Well, the one thing I hope he does is he holds that license over them and says, stop, just stop. And maybe all California drivers need to stop driving for a day. Maybe he needs to force the companies to cut off the apps for that day if they are not cooperating on July the 1st or July the 2nd, right? Maybe tough measures are needed, but tough measures need to be in place if we want to get our protection. Our protection is definitely better pay, better conditions, better health support. Uber Girl Paula, thank you. I appreciate it. And Uber Girl Paula has been out there. She's been at these rallies. She's been at the driver protests. She's been, mixing it up with, with a mobile. She's met with all of these people, right? She is a voice. She is a voice to be reckoned with. Use it, use it. Jimmy Abstract Echo says, I'd love to see AG Becerra wipe his ass with Uber and Lyft. Yeah, maybe he dangles the license, takes a crap on the toilet, and then wipes his butt with their license and then flushes it down and says, hey, the show is over today. What are you going to do? Are you going to comply? Are you going to step up? Are we going to negotiate something? Or are you going to try and play hardball? He is playing hardball right now. Look, Michael Levitt, that's a really, really good question. He asked, do you think PUA gets extended cases up? I think it's very, very well that the PUA will get extended. Maybe lesser amounts weekly, right? But I do see an extension on the horizon, especially if I look at the current status, which is record spike. Can't deny it, it's there. Right? Some people like to deny it and say, oh, it's a fake media, it's a conspiracy. It's there. It's not just a US thing, right? Different countries have taken different measures and seen different results. Everyone is dealing with this. This is what happened in New Zealand is no fake news, right? There's no fake media around New Zealand. They got their crap together on day one, right? China even, maybe they were it originated. They took drastic hardcore measures and they got it under control, right? So the question is, are you a denier? Do you think this is fake media? Do you think that COVID-19 is fake? Or will you actually wake up and do something about it and protect your family? That's my opinion. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. You can completely differ on it, right? You can differ on it. You could say, well, this is all a hoax. There's people out there that have said, oh, it's, there's sheriffs out there, oh, this is BS, don't follow these laws, and then they have fallen sick, and some of them have died, right? When you're 6 feet under the ground, you're going to deny that this is real. Your family is going to deny that this thing was all fake media. When you're 6 feet under the ground, good luck, right? Real Rideshare Stories thing says, I think PUA will be extended. I have to agree with you there. I hope drivers need it. If it expires, a lot of drivers will be out and exposing themselves and making no money as demand is still low. Correct. The few people that are out there are actually making money. I mean, the demand is not crazy, but I would say right now that the demand is higher than the supply of drivers. And why is it so? Because the drivers are taking precautions and they're being safe and they're staying at home and they're collecting the monies, right? But I 100% agree with that statement that Real Rideshare Stories said. I would also hope they extend it. And if they don't extend it, expect troubles. Expect troubles, right? Michael Levitt says, demand high here, but I'm staying at home. I'm with you. I'm just doing private clients where I know, like this morning, the parents, the kids all had their masks on. My car was sanitized, spray down. I know that these are a stay-at-home family. They're not running around there. I know their habits. I took them, I dropped them off at the airport. Alex Casa, burning a declining third week in a row. Really? Let me see, somebody just wrote me an offer here. Do I? Oh, the guy says, I did come up with the extra money. Oh, good. See if people want it. If people want it, they can have it. I tell the one guy came and saw my Porsche, and I took him for a drive. I said, no, you're not going to drive. I'm going to drive. And I mean, I drove the Porsche flat out through the curves, tight built-in suspension, took it on the highway, cranked it up, turbo kicked in, and the guy's, whoa, this car's got a lot of power. You want it? This is the price. No, I only want to offer you this much. Bye-bye, have a great day. You're wasting my time. Now the guy comes back and says, yeah, I think I can meet your price. Well, if you can meet my price, we can meet again. But bring those $100 notes. Don't waste my time. Alex says demands have been declining third week in a row. And when you say, so you say ridership is going down and down and down, you saw better, are you telling me you saw better earnings 3 weeks ago? Sort of would make sense, because the people are right now, they're freaked out, right? They're freaked out by the numbers. And my guess, where are you? Are you in Texas? Are you in California? Are you in Florida? I would say ridership or requests have gone down radically in those states where you've seen the biggest spikes. Now, that's what I was curious as well. Jimmy, Abstract Echo, I was going to say, Alex, which market are you in? Where are you driving? My guess is it's Cali, Florida, or Texas. California, California. Yo, yo, yo. Becerra with a mask. Don't ask. Becerra with a mask. Rubber things stretch a lot. Yeah, Uber Go Paula says LA has been busy for drivers. By the way, Paula, how is that new hybrid working out for you? Are you enjoying it? Especially places like the beaches. My friend had over 2,000 again last week. That's impressive. Oh, you're in Minnesota. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Uber Go Paula, are you driving the hybrid at the moment, or are you kicking back and collecting? You can hit the like button, please. Uber Go Paula says, I'm sticking to the Lux platforms only. I like that. Those are the people that you want to recruit and turn into permanent private clients. Recruit the people out of the Lux category and turn them into private clients. Money, money, money isn't funny in the rideshare world. All the things I could do if they would pay some more money in the rideshare world. Michael Levitt says, I hope everyone here got a 1K grant or higher. I have seen 1,000. I have seen evidence of 5,000. I have seen 15,000. I have seen 20,000. I have seen $25,000 grants, and the max I saw from my buddy showed me the proof, $70,000. A driver. Don't ask me how he got that, but he got 70K. 70. Yes, you heard it right. Let me write down. 70 is the most that I've seen for a driver. F knows how he got it. Cool Genuine Phil says, here in Silicon Valley, ridership is up and I'm getting a lot of trips. Good. But as long as you're out there and they wearing their mask, you wearing the mask, and you're doing everything you can, right, to stay safe. Right, Phil? I want to see Phil around for the next 100 years. Right? Uber Go Paula says, I'm working and driving. Yes, I do. Cool. Nice. Beautiful car. I was admiring your car. Oh, thank you for clarifying. Grant 1K, not a loan. Yes, sir. Jeff Lawson in the house says, hello, folks. And we say, hello, Jeff. We welcome you. Alex says PPP. Yep, mask. See, Phil's got the right emoji there. Click, click, make this an emoji. Click. Yo, Ryder, are you wearing one of these? I'm telling you, I took a lift. Hey, are you wearing a mask? No, cancel. Next driver, hey, are you wearing a mask? Yes, I'm wearing a mask. Are you wearing a mask? Yes, I am. Okay, let's meet and drive. Teddy says, I got the 1K grant. Supposedly they're gonna give out the other 9K. There was a video where the SBA got grilled. They were supposed to give 10K. Dennis says, I've been driving since March the 12th. EDD and PUA are treating me too good. Oh, he says, you mean you haven't been, right? I haven't been driving since March the 12th. EDD and PUA are treating me good. I like that. I'm happy for Dennis. That's cool. James says, it needs to stop raining up here. It is? It's raining up there? Okay, we're going to send you a little bit of California sunshine. Visionaire says, who's the best law firm to go with to get all our money from Lyft and Uber? All depends in what state you're in. Vision, are you in California? I would say Potter Handy. But there's a website that points you to class action attorneys in the different states, whether you're in Nevada, whether you're in Massachusetts, whether you're in California. If it's in Massachusetts, I would go with Shannon Lichten Riordan. If you're in California, I'd go with Potter Handy. That Potter Handy. And then you can, here we go. Visionaire. I like that name. Visionaire. Here it is. And make sure you mention my name because they know me well and they will treat you well if you tell them you've come via me. Visionaire, there it is. All yours. And the person that you want to talk to, Visionaire, to the top dog, is Tim. He's the top dog. He's the top attorney there. I've spoken to him many a times. You're welcome, my friend. Stay safe. I hope you and your family are doing well and that you're staying safe. Visionaire. I like it. I like that name. Visionaire. Just flows. Visionaire. Very cool. Iluta says they needed to close down all the bars. When people drunk, they do crazy things. Yeah, they do. When you suddenly open up all the bars and people, yeah, we don't party. Thank you, James. Thank you for the $2. Muchas gracias. Mike Matthew at Gmail, Penn State Labor Relations. Email him. Tell him your story. Yeah, when the bars open up, which they've been doing, people rush, we're going to make up all those months. I haven't been drinking and partying. Damn, you're going to get a lot of drunkards in the cars in these days. Teddy says, yes, Michael, and they also made provisions for their cronies to get easy access to EIDL. That's why the senators were grilling the head of SBA and Steve. That is correct. That is correct. And they will not disclose. They are not releasing the names where the $500 billion went to. They're not releasing it. Right? That to me is looting our money. Where did these $500 billion get allocated to, Steve Mnuchin? Silence. I will not tell you. I don't have to tell you, he says. F you, buddy. So, and he's married to that actress that is just after his cash. That's that lady who was flaunting those dollar bills there. She doesn't seem extremely intelligent. So this is his page at AG Becerra. If you have a Twitter account, reach out to him at AG Becerra. How can we help you? How can we assist you? Right? Thumbs up. We're on 20. We have 25 people in the house. If we could knock it up a little. We've got 26 people. Just another person walked in. We welcome you. 2 people walked out. I can see it live. Hit that like button, please. I live for those likes, just like Dustin and everyone else. Mnuchin says that he will tell Congress where the funds went, but won't tell the public. Interesting. He won't even tell Congress, man. He's a gangster. He's one of those mafiosi raping the country. Steve Mnuchin handing out checks to his bros and his hoes. His bros and his hoes get the money. Abstract Echo shout out says, hey, UGP Paula, if you're on Facebook, check out my art at Linear Fusion Art. Go check it out on Facebook and go and like it. Let's go and support Jimmy. Linear Fusion Art on Facebook. Go Linear Fusion Art on Facebook. Go and support him. James says, I'm going to get myself a dog for my birthday. Yeah, go to the SPCA, go and adopt a dog. I love it. You're going to make a happy little dog or big dog. You're going to make them so happy because they're going to have a new owner who cares for them, who loves for them. They're not going to be behind a fence, depressed, sad, with the possibility of being put down with an injection. And you're giving them a lifeline. You're giving them hope. You're giving them a home. You're giving them a yard to run around. So make a dog happy. I love that, James. Yeah! Welcome, buddy. You rock, my friend. I appreciate you, Jimmy. I really do. All right, amigos, what are we on? 46 minutes. It's Sunday, bloody Sunday. You too. And again, we need to get a big, we need to start working on this. Here's my email for anyone in Vegas. Let's get together and make a big video on a parking lot, social distancing with masks, and we call out the people in Vegas. Where is the PUA? Where is the unemployment money? Where is it? Where is it? Right? So if you are in Vegas, hit me up. July the 8th. My guess, I'll be rolling in there. My guess is at about 11 a.m. Noon. Around about noon. 8th of July. So we need a location. And we got to get the word out because I'd really like to do a nice big group live feed with a tripod, and then we're in there. Where's our money? Where's our money? Oh, Newsom just ordered bars to close in California. Well, they said, listen, if it goes up, we close back down again. It's the only logical thing to do, right? All right, amigos. I'm going to go for another 2 minutes, hit the 50 mark, make myself some lunch, get rocking and rolling in the real world. And solidarity, how can we help you, Xavier Becerra? Reach out to us. Let us assist you. And if I can give you any advice, you have the power over that license. Revoke it on July 1st or July the 2nd if you have to. Pull their license. Stop everything in their tracks. Okay, California drivers don't have access to the app for a day or two, but it'll force Dara K and phony Tony West and all those other phony executives to make some big executive decisions, and that is better treatment. Where is the better treatment? Alan Smith is in the house. It's been a while. Good to see you, my friend. I'm glad to see your name here. Hope you and your family are doing well. And James says, well, we'll watch for that July 8th event. Yes, will be a shout out from Viva Las Vegas, Viva Las Vegas, Viva Las Vegas. Welcome to Las Vegas, where people are not getting paid their unemployment, where people are not receiving their PUA. Vegas, wake up, pay them. Good. Alfredo, muchas gracias. Have a good day, my friend. Jimmy, how do I follow you on Facebook? Do you have like a like button or something, Jimmy? Fusion. I think he put the name out there, right? Oh yeah, victory by Attorney General Becerra will definitely strengthen Potter Handy's lawsuits, and the ruling in Canada, believe it or not, will also strengthen the California case and the class actions, because they got a victory already in Canada. There he is. I'm going to green light that one. He says, you can follow me at Jimmy Moore or Linear Fusion Art. Everyone, have a great, great day. Herbert Atkins, greetings, my brother. Good to see you. Virginia, whoop, whoop. Herbert, I hope you're doing well. Hope the familia is doing well. Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're doing whatever it takes to get through that tunnel, through that COVID tunnel, and come out the other side. Come out alive on the other side. 2021, where are you? 2021, where are you? 2020, not so good. No bueno. 2020 was no bueno. No good. German. 2020 war nicht gut. In Dutch, 2020 was nie lekker. There we go. Not good. Yeah, but what can we say? What will we report in the history books when we look back at 2020? I mean, that is still, it's a chaotic year, right? The year of chaos. The year of chaos. 2020, what will it be remembered for? For a lot of things. For a lot of things. It's a big number in the history books. Many ways. Alan Smith says, stay cool. And you as well. Stay cool, my brother. Alrighty. It's time. I'll see you on Our House Mondays. We'll open it up to the platform, all about you guys, all about the gig workers. Today, yeah, we sort of bounced back and forth. You guys gave me a lot of space and time to push this story here, but at the same time, I also feel like I reciprocated and gave a lot of time to the room where people could air their stories, air their dirty laundry, air their successes, air their victories, air their losses. Whatever you want to talk about, you talk about. It's there. It's your platform, right? You created it. You talk about it. And Monday, I know on Mondays, I truly try. At least I try and make Mondays or Our House Mondays. I try and make it all exclusively about gig workers. All gig workers are welcome. Doesn't matter whether you're with Uber Lyft, DoorDash, GrabUp, Uber Eats, Instacart, Amazon, whoever you work for, Our House Mondays, come join us, spread the word, and get your story out. Thank you again. And James says, Mike Maffey at Gmail. Guys may want to write down that email, Mike Maffey at Gmail. I have already communicated with him. He is setting up for the state of Pennsylvania a questionnaire. He is inviting in all drivers to share stories, good or bad, because they're pushing for change there in Pennsylvania. So his email, thanks to James, is, let me just put it here again. There it is. Mike Maffey at Gmail. Just say, hey, I'm a driver in California. I'm a driver in Pennsylvania, I'm a driver in Vegas. Let me know how I can assist you. We're all here to push for change and change the system for the better. Thank you, Javier. Thank you for representing us. Thank you for standing up for us. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate the hours, the input, your courage to stand up to those corporate bullies. Amen. Thank you. James, everyone, Jimmy, Jeff, Paula, all of you. I can't see all the names right there on one screen, but all 23 people that are in the stream, whether you are participating, whether you are holding back, whether you are shy, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, it doesn't matter. You were here, you participated. We're now 24. This is a good time to go out. 24 likes, 24 viewers. God bless. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Happy Sunday. Stay safe. Stay safe, my friends. Thank you. And to